What's up, everybody? It's your boy Big Papa JT, and the NFL Hall of Fame game is over now. Um, and there's a lot of takeaways from the Hall of Fame game that we can. The first one being is that Lamar Jackson isn't quite ready to be the starting quarterback. Now, I know you can't judge a player off one game, but it's still a lot of improvement that needs to be made. Um, he was 4 for 10. He missed some balls, but he had that nice touchdown drive, which was pretty impressive. He was 4 of 10, 33 yards passing, one touchdown, one interception, and he had 25 yards on the ground with 8 carries. Now, Robert Griffin III, he was 7 of 11, 58 yards passing with one touchdown and one interception. And Woodruff, he was probably the most impressive one of the night. He was 6 of 6 for 37 yards. Now, on the defense side of the ball, I was very impressed of what I saw. K. Correa had 5 tackles, one interception, 3 sacks, and I believe he had a forced fumble. And also, Deshaun Elliott had a forced fumble. And this, I'm very, very happy because I've been telling everybody about Deshaun Elliott for the longest. He's a beast, and I expect him to become second string before the season starts and move into some playing time if somebody in the safety position like Eric Weddle or strong safety position get injured. Now the receiving core still is a work in progress. They really still don't really have no depth. The person who led the night was Gede Edwards, and he only had one reception for 23 yards. Jordan Lasley, he had one reception for 14 yards, and Brashard Perryman, he had a drop at the beginning of the game, but he hauled in 2 catches for 19 yards, and Hayden Hurst had 3 catches for 14 yards and a touchdown. And for the Chicago Bears, it was some things that I really, really liked about the Chicago Bears. Tyler Bray was impressive to me. He had one touchdown for 181 yards. He was 18 of 34, and I think he deserves to be the second string quarterback over Chase Daniels, because Chase Daniels wasn't great at all. He was 8 of 16, 53 yards passing, one touchdown and 2 picks. That was solely on him. Now the Bears receiving core is a lot better in depth than the Baltimore Ravens. Williams was the most impressive of the day. He had 7 receptions for 89 yards. He averaged 12.7 yards per catch. Bellamy was impressive. He had that big catch, and he had 2 receptions for 28 yards. And the defense wasn't that bad. They had about 5 sacks or 4 sacks this game. But you can't really judge nothing off this game. It's really an exhibition game. We didn't see Joe Flacco play, but we saw a glimpse of what Lamar Jackson can be and what he needs to improve on. He's very, very fast. He looks faster. He looks like he's gotten faster because he looks a lot faster than how he played when he was playing for Louisville. The inaccuracy is there, but he has some good throws on that play in the third quarter. I believe he threw a touchdown, but it got dropped, but it was a penalty, so they ended up in 1st and goal. I like that play a lot. That was a good throw. He put it where it needed to be, and he got a penalty out of it. Their next preseason game, I hope to see Lamar Jackson run a little bit more zone reads, more read options. Robert Griffin III looked very, very well. He was okay. He didn't do bad. He didn't do terrible. He was okay. He showed flashes of his rookie year for him. He was running. He ran for a first down. So it's a lot of things. The Chicago Bears look very impressive. I was very impressed with their play of Tyler Bray. I feel he should get the second string spot. He was very impressive. The receiving core is impressive. The way that the Chicago Bears defensive line was able to get pressure on the Baltimore Ravens earlier in the game was impressive. I believe they had like 3 sacks at the start of the game. And another Baltimore Raven, Orlando Brown, was very impressive. He had 2 pancake blocks, if I'm not mistaken. He created a lot of holes. He could be a starter on the offensive line when Marcel Yonder comes back and the Ravens rotate in everybody. But I really like him at that right guard position. Let me know what you guys think down in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe.